When you guys are scrolling, you're probably enjoying it and like, oh, this is dopamine. But for me, I'm like, oh, I'm working.
This is research.
I'm researching.
Cats,
this is
dogs,
research.
Cats, dogs.
Yes, but it is kind of research. But still, it's like there's not really a cutoff point for it for me. Like,
there's no boundary.
There's no boundary whatsoever.
Welcome, everyone. We are here in Tabernash, Colorado, up in the Rocky Mountains. It's really cold outside and snow is everywhere. This is the ADHD Adulting Fireside Chat, which is a unique opportunity for everyday ADHD adults to connect, share advice, and learn from one another how to thrive with this condition. Tonight's topic, New Year, New You, resolutions, routines, and relapse.
Hi, I'm Trina Haynes and I have ADHD. I am also the founder of My Lady ADHD, which is a platform for women with late diagnosed ADHD. And I'm a podcaster and creator and ADHD advocate. So I was diagnosed with ADHD in 2021, right after kind of the pandemic when chaos was happening. And basically I started having panic attacks at work. And so I started seeing a therapist to just help me with anxiety and panic attacks. But I got really lucky because my therapist had ADHD and she recognized it in me right away, which is actually really rare for women. And everyone I knew around me that I knew who had ADHD was a boy. So actually when I was diagnosed with ADHD, I did not believe that women could have ADHD. I didn't trust the diagnosis. I didn't understand. Like, I truly did not know that women could have ADHD, which is what led to me going online and like talking about it. Cause I was like, hey, are there any other women that have ADHD? Like, I thought I would find like 4 people and I found like 200,000 people. So like it's still so new to women. Like, it's not even like an option to women. They don't think that that's what this is. And so do the clinicians. They point them to anxiety and depression. And I actually had a clinician tell me that I was just a mom with anxiety. And that's what thousands of women have told me, is like, I went to get help. It was a horrible process to even get in the room to have somebody hear me. And then they like totally like excused everything I said. And so hearing that over and over and over again was just like such a like mind-blowing experience, and it's still happening. I am new to radically accepting my ADHD. Like, I've only had the diagnosis for a couple of years, and the first few years I felt like we're just massively trying to understand what it was and like process all the information. And now I'm at a point where it's just unmasking and being able to like show up as my true authentic self so that others can do the same thing. It's like giving permission to people when you can do that. So I think it's like accepting it enough to be comfortable with who I am so that other people can be comfortable with who they are.
So I'm a content creator. I'm on social media 24/7. And so...
You don't know right now, but hashtag My Lady ADHD is just like, at My Lady is just running across the screen right now.
And I've gotten really burnt out because of that, obviously. And it's a weird dynamic when there's like, you feel like there's people relying on you on social media. It's just like a really weird thing, but there needs to be boundaries put up around that. And like specifically habits of just like, when I'm on it, I'm telling myself it's for work. Like, I'm working, like what scrolling. Like, when you guys are scrolling, you're probably enjoying it and like, oh, this is dopamine. But for me, I'm like, oh, I'm working.
This is research.
I'm researching.
Cats,
this is
dogs,
research.
Cats, dogs.
Yes, but it is kind of research. But still, it's like, there's not really a cutoff point for it for me. Like,
There's no boundary.
There's no boundary whatsoever. And I think my people who follow me know that and take full advantage of that. So yeah, that's been really challenging, and it's definitely something that like, it comes up in my family, like it is a problem. Like, there's people in my life who like, maybe they'll call me or text me and I don't answer for them, but yet they see me on Instagram. And they're like, oh, you can like talk to all your followers, but like, your sister called me. Like, you're not answering my call. So it's definitely like impacting the people around me in like a really big way that like I didn't really understand until maybe last year.
ADHD as an adult has impacted every single part of my life. from career to relationships to friendships, like health, all of that has impacted every single aspect of my life. I had 50,000 followers on Instagram before I told anyone in my family and friends about my ADHD. I felt more comfortable telling 50,000 strangers that I had ADHD than the people that were closest to me. And I think that does speak volumes to how bad it actually is. And I still run into issues with family and friends that it's an excuse. Everyone has ADHD. I hear all of that from the people closest to me. I'm like, I talk about this 24/7. I recommend books, I recommend podcasts, I send you everything. And there's still such a stereotype that a stigma that you can't get around. I'm helping people and you don't understand because you don't see all the messages that I'm getting. And I tried to make it justifiable, but really it was hurting them. It doesn't matter what my reason is, they're affected by it.
So now, behavioral process, and you've included beautiful example of relational, right? Now it's affecting relationships to yourself, shame, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Well, and just exhaustion and burnout.
And then also people are feeling hurt or they're missing you. And for the record, what a wonderful reason for someone to be hurt. I really want to stress that. They're hurt because they miss you.
Yes, I took it as an attack,
you
just don't like the work I'm doing. I took it very personally, but it was oh no, they just miss me.
We forget that apathy. We forget that on a real note, adult ADHDers, hopefully speaking for the crowd, adult ADHDers have a real knack for forgetting that apathy is so much worse, right? Than someone being hurt or missing you. If someone nothings you, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. Go on.
So the behavior that you need to change surrounding that.
Just the overall, the way I look at it needs to change, I think, or the boundaries, but maybe specific timelines. I'm still trying to figure out what it looks like, but it's just the awareness of it already has helped. Even here, I've been able to put it down and connect with the people that are actually here with me instead of the thousands of people.
I was gonna say, you have been totally off the phone this weekend, actually. Yeah,
I'm trying hard to, but there's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of guilt there.
Hey, well, also, fuck the guilt. You're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but
You've been very present this entire trip.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm in the bathroom scrolling.
I love that. 3 hours later.
Yeah.
What are 3 of your ADHD strengths?
Creativity, resilience, and empathy. It's unmasking, I think, for me. It's just slowly finding the space to be yourself without feeling like you're a problem. Because I grew up mostly just feeling like I was just a burden and a problem and annoying and loud and obnoxious. And I still kind of feel those things. But I now see so many strengths that I have with ADHD that they kind of outshine all of that other stuff. So, yeah, but it's been a journey. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know what it is literally, but thank you, Sai. Awareness is the first step, right? So we're aware
Creating
of
boundaries.
Yeah, creating boundaries,
Maybe some
time
set
boundaries, and I mean, being aware, keenly aware that your loved ones are looking for you.
Well, and at home, we've been trying to play board games together, be together more than let's put the phone down for a little bit. Everyone's gonna live. The world will still spin.
You need help and you go to a clinician and they're gonna disregard you. Where else are you gonna go? You're gonna find the ADHD community. They're gonna be warm, they're gonna be welcoming, they're gonna provide resources, they're gonna provide empathy, and there's a gap. Yeah. And that's unfortunate, but it is getting better, I believe. And it's partly this organic community it's forcing it to happen, which is, it's just a unique thing. I don't know if any other medical issue has been this way. You know, if you break your arm, you go to the doctor fixes it. It's a very clear path to help. And with ADHD, it's such a weird path to help. And it's confusing and it's long and it's pricey and it's not accessible for everyone. And it's very frustrating. My goal this year is to write a book about burnout.
Hey.
So I'll be calling all of you. I have. I've started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the goal is to continue the process.
Yeah. Yes,
Not
it's-
to complete.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, it's to continue the process,
Thank
which
you,
is
Tom.
even harder than starting, I think, sometimes
Yeah.
for ADHD.
To follow through.
Yeah, the
That's
follow through
facts.
is hard for me.
Where are you in the process?
So I'm in like outline stage and a lot of brainstorming and researching and soul searching.
No
and
cards
that
and
kind of
whiteboards.
thing. Like looking back through my journals and finding stories that align, because I've been in burnout like as long as I can remember. And I had a really great friend that I was like, I really want to write a book about burnout, but I just don't feel qualified. I don't feel like the right person. He's like, you are the most qualified person to write about burnout because you've experienced it more than anyone I know. It's a strange compliment.
A strange compliment,
But
yeah.
so kind of twofold though, because my other goal every year is burnout prevention. Like every year I start the year like, how can I prevent burnout? Like I do not want to be in burnout this year, so like self-care, like all of that goes into that. But like ever since I was little, also I've always wanted to write a book. Period. I didn't care what it was. It was going to be some sort of book, and I feel like I've spent the last like 30 years like trying to find what that book is. And so this is like a really good like, I don't know, like a light bulb moment of like, oh, I should write about this. Because I also know so many people struggling in this area, and there's like no real good books about it.
So the importance is twofold. One, it's for you.
Oh, it's definitely for me.
Yeah. But it's also to help.
I don't
other
even care if anyone reads it, actually. No, it's pretty selfish. Yeah, because I just want to like figure this out. Like I need to do the research so that I can figure it out for myself. But like I'm hoping in that process, like it'll help you, it'll help you, it'll help you. So
I think I have a unique perspective because I have a large community of women, all late diagnosed women with ADHD. And I've heard thousands of stories of people who like have been, like they go to get help and they're just not taken seriously, or they're just all burnout. They have so much anxiety, and like there's just a weird pressure with women that, I don't know, I do feel like I have a unique perspective just because I've talked to thousands of women with late diagnosed ADHD.
Here's another tip. Don't do this alone.
oh
Right?
yeah.
Seek accountability. Like you said, find that writing group, find those friends, find the support system. You don't have to struggle alone.
Yeah, I thought I did have to struggle a lot. But I found like there's a couple of different people have just, it's like when the universe just keeps dumping stuff on you, and it's like even you guys being like burnout. I'm like, okay.
You're reminded again.
Like, all right, because it just comes up like all the time, and I keep getting like invites to like, hey, join this writing group. Hey, join like all these things, and it just feels like enough already. Like I almost like have no choice.
That's not the sound of like something ringing, like you're being called.
It's so
to answer
intense.
it.
It's like every topic of conversation is burnout. Like everything is burnout. And so like I'm like, okay. And then it's everything is writing. And I found out in the last year that like I should have known this already, but I'm a verbal processor. So I have a podcast, I have social media, like I like to talk. I like to hear myself talk apparently. So like why not writing? Like that does kind of
Yeah,
fit.
and you're going to be on our podcast and we're going to interview you
All
about
right.
burnout. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Without question.
I didn't know. I'm
I
just
didn't
putting
even
you
know
on the
that.
spot right now. No.
Let's do it.
May I put you on the spot in another way?
Yes, please.
I'm going to ask you the question that I hope you know is coming and is going to annoy you. How do you prevent burnout when writing a book about burnout?
This is why I've put off writing the book about burnout.
So he can't answer that?
But like, I mean, and even if it's just like a tip that you already know is going to go into it.
So there are two goals to this year. One is more self-care, so
Okay.
like scheduling in massages, like actually taking care of myself, which is why I have pink hair right now. Because,
I was just
like,
gonna- okay.
Like it is related because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take better care of myself, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
feel better, and like I think I have to do that along this process.
Will
like,
you include that when in the writing? Like, will you disclose that to your readers?
I'm an open book.
Yeah.
But I'm bummed.
man, that was good. That was good. I see.
Yeah. So but when you first asked like what's your goal, I was like, oh yeah, there's more self-care. But like no, the goal, because I'm scared to tell too many people, right? Like
Yeah, no one's watching this.
yeah, like where's that book, Trina? Like I don't, but I have to. The more people I tell, the more I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I actually do have to write this book.
You're
For
setting
me.
those intentions and you're committing to it, right? It doesn't mean, obviously we struggle with follow through and we struggle with consistency as ADHDers, but I think with our persistence, you've had this goal for a while and you're not giving it up. And someday you're gonna get there, and it
It's
might not
nagging.
be. It might not be in the next 6 months. It might not be in the next year, but it's gonna happen. And
No, it will happen.
Same with
It
this,
will
right?
happen.
We planned this 2 years ago,
With Trina.
and we made it
I
happen.
know, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Proof is in the pudding. Sorry.
But also, like, what if
Oh,
I just wasn't ready to write the book? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have that support system until recently. I didn't have all these people helping me until, like, recently. So, like, if I wanted to write it 5 years ago, it would have been, like,
Yeah.
really,
It's
really
the right
hard.
time.
I do find that it's getting better. I feel like the ADHD community is getting bigger. There's more support for women. There's more, I don't know, but it's a lot of like people like me who are just like trying to figure out on our own, because there's been a gap between like the people who need help and the people who can provide help. There's like a huge gap between them. The people who can provide help don't really have the language to communicate with the people who need help. And so there's all these middlemen like me who have come in to just like fill that gap. And I don't know, I just find that really cool. I find it really cool that like the community stepped up, like, oh, you're not getting the resources you need, like here's what's working for me, like here's what's working for her here, like, and it's kind of mass sourcing solutions, and it works really well. So it's been very interesting to see that.